The ritual has failed. The structure lies in ruins, but you have at least survived. You should feel relief, disappointment, confusion, anything but the rage that wells up from deep within you.
Why not? I should be angry at Dallas.
The rage grows, burning hotter than the volcano itself, tearing at you, seeking to overpower your senses. The red mist wants to
Oh, great, it's the god.
Feels like it does not belong to you. The red mist feels alive. And it wants you. A familiar figure materializes before you. A copy of yourself, enraged. Your own face glowers at you in hateful fury. It opens its mouth. And your furious god begins to speak.
Can we finally kill you?
Can we finally kill God? Gonna have fun punching Relic.
I called him here to me. I called a hero from below, and he shall set us free. Hear and heed my call, my love. Your hand is mine to hold. Hear and heed my call, my love. I've secrets to unfold. You are mine, you are my own. Your life belongs to me. You are mine.
Good lord, you are a wordy bitch.
Champion to be.
She gives you a look of the deepest, darkest contempt.
My mistake. I say.
We should...
I guided you. I blessed you. I built you into what you are. I made you.
And yet, the only thing that you let me own are my failures.
I asked much of you.
Let's hold them in contempt for their poetry.
Yeah, seriously.
And yet, you failed me. Now I must do the job for which you were made. Now I must wield what's left of my power and become the one god, savior of the kin and lord of Rivellon. Give me your body and soul, now before the others come. There can be only one now. Give yourself to me.
Yeah, this isn't Highlander.
Your lesson, do you? I gave you life. Now I take it away.
You failure.
Do we have to sit through both of these?
I guess.
You nobody.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
quicker.
Yeah. Someone's projecting.
In the eye.
Oh, I will. And then I will punch you in it.
I am Relic. I am god of this world. All that you are is mine.
Yeah, you look him in the eye, I'll rip his eyes out.
More. Yield.
No.
Surrender yourself to your god, that he may right your wrong.
No, you're the one that messed up, so...
To Relic, that he may be god of Rivellon.
Oh, I'm going to laugh at you, and, all your futile raging. You're obsolete.
If you won't yield by your own will, you will yield by mine. Yield to me!
I'm about to delete an obsolete god.
I'm gonna have to bleep so much of this.
Embodiment, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
You're using novice level spells.
Well, they aren't exactly the best gods.
Let's check to see if they have any resistances, but frankly, I doubt it. Okay, don't use water. Slightly weak to fire.
Yeah.
Very weak to fire. Oh, yeah, you guys are boned.
Yeah, they're completely obsolete when we can just tank fire for days.
I think it's because we're in a volcano right now, so everyone is slightly weaker to fire, but I'll use it.
Oh, you wiped him out. Oh, no.
I am the last. I am the one. You are nothing!
Yes, yes, yes. Kneel before Zod.
Anyway. I guess Solstice just completely gave up, so, Rallick is at least better than her.
I'm surprised given all the whining. But, you know.
He's whined himself into a second phase.
Yeah. He's just tantruming so hard he didn't die.
Double check his resistances may have changed. His resistance has very much changed. Use air.
Yep. Well, good news is he can still suffocate.
Somehow. I wonder if they were supposed to both turn, and because we took them out at the same time, it didn't quite work. Alright. That hurt.
That hurt a lot.
Focus on killing him. We need him to die.
Okay. Air laser.
You managed to stun yourself.
Oh,
because you were in a cloud.
That I did not know.
And I'm frozen, so he's going to get another move. Somehow I'm frozen despite being on fire, which is absolute bull.
Yeah, that is weird.
Oh, no, no, it didn't skip my turn, so I guess the game agreed that it was bull. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going to give myself magic armor because I don't want to basically do what you did. He has not much health left.
Do the air laser. Yeah, he's done.
The Titan lies in.
God damn it, I'd really like to heal you, and you're probably going to drop due to frickin' dialogue.
Lava roils as earthquakes rumble around you. Shockwaves of sound pierce the air, the growl of shifting ground. Suddenly, a voice echoes in your mind.
I thought we were done with these.
Malady, where the hell are you, she calls. Find my beacon. We need to get out of here now. Her voice crackles and dissipates.
At least it's somebody we wanted to hear from.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, I'm going to try to heal you up because we're still technically in combat, I think, with just the environment at this point. Because volcano. There, I'm at least giving you some healing so you won't burn to death. I think I fixed you being stunned.
Yeah, I think I'm good. Oh, I did forget that this whole thing was turn-based.
God, I'm honestly glad that it is, because if you just burned to death while we were doing dialogue, I was going to be irritated.
Okay, which direction did we fly off to?
That way? Question mark? That way.
Yeah, it looks like... I guess I can use some more action points.
Yep, just run. Or warp, or whatever you want to do, really. Why are there 2 markers on this map? Open the map real quick, because that's definitely where we're supposed to go, but... Okay, it's just that the wellspring is still marked on the map for some reason. Anyway, onwards,
should
go.
I wait or just go?
Just go. It should just...
It pulls you?
Yeah. She's gotten very good at doing that. There's 2. There are 2 of us. I don't expect you to redo the cutscene for every combination of characters, but you maybe should have not made the number of characters so very clear.
I guess when I said never again, I really meant once or twice more. Okay. 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 The Hall of Echoes once more. Our home away from home.
Thank you.
Close indeed. You almost became a god, and instead you're still... you. At least you managed to murder one of the 7. Quite the spectacle. I've never seen anything so... Let's talk about this later. I need to rest. We've still one big jump to go, but... it'll have to wait.
She casts her gaze around, taking in the streaming bluish ether. She breathes a deep, ragged breath.
At least, it's quite beautiful here, isn't it? I'm going to take a rest, sort myself out. I suggest you do the same. Speak to the ship if you need me. She'll know where to find me. This may be your last bit of respite before the storm blows in again, Godwoken. Enjoy it. You deserve that much.
Also, we were sitting on a level up that entire time, so after I talked to Sir Laura, we should probably fix that.
Shh, Quercus. It's okay. We're okay.
He runs his paws over the cat's skeleton with long, methodical strokes. Sometimes his fingers curl, as if he's forgotten that Quercus's fur is long gone.
Shh, don't cry. We got out. We made it. We're safe. They can't get us here. The knights will never hurt us again, Quercus. I promise.
So what did the Knights of Dre do to you guys before?
Quercus, after all the shield has done, do you think it's time? Yes. Yes, I think so too. The story belongs to us both, and by now the shield deserves to know the truth.
The squirrel looks up and meets your eyes for the first time. Small, shining beads take you in.
We have traveled some time together, Shield. There were times when I very nearly lost heart. My research, so much of it has led to naught. At times, I fear I am no closer to stopping the acorn than when I started. But you have been relentless. When I felt I might falter, you sallied forward. You and Quercus have given me strength when mine waned. You deserve to know the truth. The reason I know so much about the Knights of Dre, the reason I'm the one who needs to stop them. Well, I was one of their order once. I was an acolyte of the Great Acorn.
The fact that you ride around on a necromantic cat was kind of a hint.
I saw dwarves tear down my forest, turning my home into weapons of war. I saw humans launching great orbs of fire into the homes of my friends. I saw lizards shackling the citizens of the land with harnesses and whips. The Great Acorn would stop you all for good.
I can understand how you came to that conclusion.
At least, that's what I thought then. I believed in the cause of the Great Acorn. I believed the Knights of Dre were righteous in their quest. But they proved themselves zealots. Heartless.
He runs his paws along Quercus's bony head and scritches the space behind his ear. Quercus rattles a dry, contented purr.
Quercus was once a beautiful, burnished orange, long of hair, green of eye, so soft of tread he could stalk through a thicket of dry thorns without disturbing a single one. That was before the Knights of Dre decided, well, they decreed, they executed him.
Why?
Squirrels alone shall reap the Great Acorn's blessings, they said. It's unnatural to associate with other species, they said. So, they killed him. My friend. It was then I knew that they'd gone too far. It was then that I realized what I had been party to. It took every last bit of magic I had gathered to bring him back. Then we ran. I just wanted to find a safe den where we could hide together, but
The squirrel sits quietly for a moment, running his hand down the cat's spine. Quercus arches his back and flexes his claws.
Quercus said we could do more. He said we should push on.
I'm going to pet Quercus.
The cat leans into your palm, rubbing against you, and only a quick act of acrobatics stops Allura from being knocked off. The squirrel throws his hands up in indignity, but you can see a quiet smile spreading underneath his whiskers.
What a bevy of misfits we are! Though I suppose it is best to fit badly in a world gone mad. Fear not, Shield. I will discover how to stop the Great Acorn. I will protect the creatures of this land, all of them, from the Knights. With Quercus at my side, with you at my side, I know I will not fail.
So we need to be on the lookout for a bunch of racist, genocidal squirrels. I'm gonna take Savage Sortilege, because my spells actually being able to crit would be quite useful, given the wits. Wits gives us a pretty high crit chance, so at this point it's pretty worth it.
How could you? I'll never be free of him now. Do you understand that? I'll never be free of him now.
And you're gonna be completely wrong if it's that demon we're gonna kill for that demon hunter in Arcs.
Pretty sure it is, from what I know of her personal quest when you play as her. I don't know. The game keeps trying to make us feel guilty over not taking them, but it is literally impossible to save all of the origin characters anyway. And when games try to make me feel guilty over stuff that it literally forces you to do, I tend to just get irritated with the developers. Spec Ops The Line was really guilty of that one.
That not including someone in your party isn't saying, haha, I murder you.
When you are ready, we can proceed.
So do you want to elaborate on what Dallas said? Because she said she was able to follow us because of you.
Yes. I am sorry. She had me built to her exact designs. Not even I know all the ways in which she can control me. She was able to follow my wake like a shark. But I will see myself destroyed rather than be forced to betray you again. I swear.
Okay, not your fault. Go ahead and summon Malady.
It shall be done.
Malady's face is drawn. She seems tired, somewhat subdued. She looks you over and squints.
What's wrong with you? You seem happy.
Actually, I feel better than I have in some time because I finally don't have Zorl Stissa constantly singing in my head and urging me to eat more souls.
It's written all over you. In truth, I'm glad to see it. A joyful god is a just god. I've had some time to think, and there's a few matters I want to discuss before we carry on. I doubt you've forgotten the death of Meister Siva.
Nope.
She swallows hard and closes her eyes for a moment, as though trying to dispel a dizzy spell.
She and I had a deal, you see. A deal that's now quite obviously defunct. According to its terms, I was to help you ascend to divinity, and she was to help me with another matter.
You need a sworn breaker, don't you?
The details aren't important now, it's just... never mind. Another entangling alliance. But I won't be able to disentangle it on my own. There may come a time when I need to count on you as an ally. So, are we? Allies, that is.
Yeah, it's probably the God King that you're friggin' allied to, and we need to fix that. So, I would be a fool not to help.
I'm glad to hear you say that. We do make quite the team, don't we?
Literally, she has had to pull us into the afterlife twice now so that we didn't blow up. So...
I found out where Dallas is heading. There's a great city not far from Driftwood, Arcs by name. It's controlled by Magisters, so you'll have your work cut out for you. We have to find out what she's planning to do with the powers of the Seven. You'll need to find her and take back what she stole, and quickly, before she does something irreversible. Dallas, or any of the others for that matter, cannot be allowed to use the powers of the gods. She doesn't understand what must be done. She doesn't understand how to rule.
Elaborate, please.
It's quite simple, really. Chaos is a fact of life, surer than any other. Power is one of the few structures that can cut a line through that chaos. If wielded well, that line will mean stability, order, a comfort against the unknowable, changing forces of chaos. If wielded poorly, the line will mean domination, terror, different from chaos, but no better. Dallas, and the others like her, Alexander, the Mother Tree, the Prince of Shadows, they are little better than demons, really. They seek power at the expense of others, not to create stability, but to create servants.
I really wish you'd elaborated on the Mother Tree prior to this point, because we could have just taken that out too. But we got two of them.
Look at my face, Godwoken. What do you see?
I mean, you're not an elf. You're also not entirely a demon, so yeah, you're kind of unique. Your malady.
I suppose we all see what we want to see. When I look in the mirror, I see balance. Balance between darkness and light, between good and evil. Whatever those categories mean. When the time comes for you to ascend, remember my face. Remember that despite any shortcomings you might have, if you can bring a semblance of balance to the world, you'll have done as good as the Seven did. And if you can be stronger than them, you'll do all the better. The Seven are gone, slain by their Godwoken, slain by you. You have the potential, the obligation even, to do better than they did, to create a better world than the world they made.
You are very passionate about this. Why?
I know what evil is, Godwoken. I've seen what chaos can do. It isn't how I picture Rivellon's future. You are my insurance against that. Now, there's little time to spare. We need to get you to Arx, find Dallas, take back what she stole. Shall we go?
Yep.
Very good. How lucky for you I'm on your side. I'm probably the only one masterful enough to transport an entire ship safely between the land of the dead and the land of the living. Captain Malady stands at the ready.
After the briefest moment of respite, Malady brought the Godwoken to Arx to recover the divine powers Dallas had snatched away. But the half-demon's secret was taking its toll on her.
Lucian! Fools! The bastard's going to ruin everything! Brace! 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 Don't say anything.
Apparently she's talking to you.
Her face twisting in pain. She falls to one knee, catching herself on her hands.
Yeah, I'm just gonna help her up.
She raises one hand and raises herself to her feet.
Now, no need to fuss, I'll be fine. It's just that traveling between the realms isn't easy, you know? It takes something from my soul each time. But never you fear, I've pulled a clever trick out of my sleeve. The Lady Vengeance stands in two realms at once. Her body here, her soul in the Hall of Echoes. You can still return at your leisure.
Her body is here, and there, and over there,
this is where
a
Dallas
little bit
is
there.
powers of the gods. This is where the path to divinity leads.
So what comes next?
Dallas must be stopped. She has stolen the powers of the Seven. You'll need to get the Aetherin back if you're to fight the God King. You'll need it if you're to ascend. Track her in Arx. Find out where she's gone and end her. Take back the Aetherin and the powers of the gods with it.
Okay.
You cannot fail, Godwoken. Not for anything.
And Sir Laura.
Oh, Quercus. She might have been a butchered, true, but she still made a noble home. And now our nest is gone. We cannot hide in their barren hall of echoes. We cannot idly wait for fate to take us. There's only one thing left to do.
Solora looks up to you, then back to Quercus. His whiskers twitch.
We must fight! Onward, Quercus! Onward, shield! Until the great acorn drops, there's still hope! Ho!
Hurry along now. We'll need to find Dallas before it's too late. That's for you to discover. Arx is rife with Divine Order grunts, though. If she's among them, they'll know where to look. Take care of yourself, Godwoken. They may not always be there to do it for you.
Okay, so we have to do the finding ourselves.
Not the finest of landings, though I suppose our dear vessel did well enough, given it's not exactly in its natural habitat. At least I can still access all of my tools in the Hall of Echoes. I wouldn't relish the prospect of scouring through all this wreckage to find what I need.
So what will you do now?
Why work, of course. Anathema won't restore itself, I dare say. I shall finish what I started, aboard whatever remains of the Lady Vengeance in the Hall of Echoes. Come and find me later in the Hall of Echoes. I believe I'm rather close to having Anathema in working order.
Okay, so I'm going to assume you're tired.
A little bit.
And we're about to hit a couple of the really tricky fights that involve Death Fog.
Yeah. I literally forgot huge chunks of what we just played because that Death Fog fight that's coming up.
Erased all the memories in a sea of rage?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, yeah. I'm going to have to bleep some of the last few episodes. The next few might literally just be silent for large stretches. That's going to be interesting.